I'm Angie Campbell, and I'm a principal partner at Hawkins Ash CPAs. Hawkins Ash has been doing fee accounting for housing authorities for 50 years. Today, I'm going to go over tips for producing successful financials. Feel free to contact me with any questions you have on this topic or any others. Today, I'm going to touch base on the information needed to complete the monthly financials, whether you're doing them in-house or if you have a fee accountant. I will go over tenant accounting, accounts payable and payroll, bank statements, CFP, and some miscellaneous items as well. For tenant accounting, if you do the preparation in-house, it is always a good idea to have a monthly process to review the reports. You should, at minimum, review the beginning balances of each tenant that it ties to the last month's ending balances. You should also look over the age delinquency report to make sure you agree with each one of these balances. Make sure you send these reports to your accountant, whether it's a fee accountant or your staff accountant that does your financials, on a timely basis. Reports to send them monthly include the DSO, which is a daily statement of operations, and the DSO ledger, along with a cash receipts journal. These all help with the balancing of tenant accounting to the general ledger. For tenant accounting, if you pay an outside source to compile your monthly reports, be sure to send all the informational forms, including new tenant move-ins, move-outs, and any changes that might happen in that month. Also include cash receipts with deposit tickets matching the bank statement. Make sure to send any copies of refund checks as well. Then your accountant can enter all this information to produce the tenant accounting report. It is a good idea to have staff review this report monthly for accuracy, just like as if you were to do it in-house. They will want to for sure look at the age delinquency report closely. For accounts payable, you can send this multiple ways, including check copies, the check register, or downloads into the general ledger software. It is important to include the check number, the coding of the check, and descriptions of what was done if possible. For example, for items that are prepaid, such as property insurance, you want to make sure that the dates and the type of expense are clearly noted on the information you send. If an item is over a capitalization policy, then you will want to have the description of what that fixed asset is, so it can be properly put on the fixed asset schedule for depreciation purposes. This is all important to have correct so that it is entered into your financials accurately on a monthly basis. Payroll can also be sent multiple ways, including the check copies, the register, or downloads to your general ledger. The payroll should clearly have the coding allocation for each person so they are categorized correctly. For outsourced payroll completion, make sure that you include employee information, time cards, and any changes. It's also important with payroll to allocate among each program correctly, and that should be shown through the check copies or when you send that to that outside source. Bank statements. Be sure to send all that you receive, including any CD renewals. Make sure you also send any non-tenant receipts with descriptions of what they are for. For example, send any laundry and insurance proceed deposits. Also, make sure you send HUD deposits, such as subsidy and CFP draws. Also including backup for any ACH withdrawals is important. These all help your accountant, whether it's an in-house accountant or a fee accountant, balance your bank statement to the financials on a monthly basis. The Capital Fund Program. For this program, it is important to send any copies of all your HELOC draws and send any backup for those draws, including a listing of a check that ties to the draw or spreadsheets you might have completed in-house that ties to those draws. It's also important and a good idea to send a budget and any revisions that you have to your accountant for reporting purposes. If you have a CFSP, Make sure that you send your accountant the amortization schedule so that each payment is coded correctly. Just a couple of miscellaneous items I also want to go through is that if you are doing budgeting, make sure that you send in-house the budgets and any revisions that the board approves to your accountant so that it can be posted to the financial statements. If a fee accountant is completing this information for you on their own spreadsheet, you will need to make sure you send any updated information to them to enter into the budget. For example, changes in any salary and benefits or insurances, any contract cost updates as well. It is also important to send any HUD correspondence to your accountant that pertains to the financials. That would include anything from HUD on loan approvals and the voucher information that you receive via email each month. All of these items that I have discussed today are very important to getting back up for the most accurate financials on a monthly basis. Your fee accountant, if you have one, should also provide some information for your auditor yearly. This should include the schedules that tie to all your balance sheet items, including any asset and liability accounts, along with a copy of your REAC year-end reporting, a trial balance, which typically can be in Excel, a year-to-date general ledger, and if the auditor requests, they should be able to produce the journal vouchers for that fiscal year. Your fee accountant should also be available to answer any questions pertaining to the financial information that they send you. This covers the overview of producing a successful financial statement on a monthly basis. Remember, Hawkins Ash is a full-service CPA firm, which includes tax, audit, payroll, and accounting services. If you would like to get a hold of our firm, feel free to contact me at any time, and I can refer you to the correct department. Thank you. Have a great day.